Hi everyone, this is Mike Okincha. I'm going to give you a demonstration of how the Illuminati meter works with its app. Pressing the power button turns the meter on, and then the LEDs flash blue to show you it's ready to connect to a smartphone. When you start the app, the LEDs flash green to show you that the meter is connected, and then you can press the tile for your particular meter. I'll set the app to shutter speed priority mode. I'll set the ISO to 200, and the aperture is set to f8. And you can see that the app is recommending a shutter speed of 1/8 of a second. Now I'll use a flashlight to add some extra light to the scene, and you see that the shutter speed changes to 1/100th of a second. The meter is in the ambient reading mode right now, and every time it takes a reading the LEDs flash yellow. If I shade the meter with my hand, you can see the shutter speed drops to 1/5 of a second. Switching to the color temperature tab, you can see that the color temperature in our office is about 3700 K. Tapping on the chromaticity tab brings us to a color space plot. You can see from the black dot that our office lighting is fairly orange. And we can have some fun with some filter gels. First a red filter, and you can see that the black dot goes to the red corner of the color space. A blue filter brings us to the bottom left corner, and using a green filter we end up having a very green light. Now I'll show you our flash metering. First we'll switch back to the exposure tab and turn off ambient monitoring, and then we'll turn on the flash metering. Notice that the LEDs glow faintly blue to show you that the strobe metering is armed. And I'm going to use a flashlight to simulate a strobe light. First we'll give it a quick flash, and the app now recommends a 1/60th of a second and shows our strobe to total ratio is 84%. Switching back to the color temperature tab shows us the ambient and strobe color. With a quick flash we can see that the ambient light is 3600 K and the strobe is about 5000. The chromaticity tab shows the ambient as a black dot and the strobe as a red dot. Here we can see that the strobe is quite white compared to the orangey ambient light. And just for fun I'll put a green gel filter over our simulated strobe and give the meter a quick flash. And you can see that the red strobe dot moves into the green corner. If you shot a picture under such different strobe and ambient lighting, you'd have a very strong color cast that would be very hard to correct. Now we'll switch back to exposure mode and turn off the flash metering, and the blue LEDs turn off. We'll turn on ambient monitoring. You can see that the yellow LEDs start flashing again. And now we'll move back to the meter tile view and disconnect from our meter. The LEDs flash red to show it's disconnected, and blue to show it's waiting for a new connection, and we'll turn the meter off. Thanks very much for watching, and we hope you'll back the Illuminati meter.